And I couldn't be there anymore for a minute or two, and I had to keep going back inside because the smell was so bad. I sat down with her, and when I referenced the car smell, she said, well, it actually started around Mom's birthday, which is, again, June 5th. She said it started around that time when two dead squirrels crawled up under the hood of the car, and they died in there.
You gave her a slap of reality.
So I gave her probably a good 10-15 seconds to respond until I gave her kind of like a shrugged shoulders look of, what's it going to be? What are you going to say? And then at that moment is when Casey began to break down and cry. And she said, Lee, do you want to know the truth? I haven't seen Kaylee in 31 days. And then she repeated herself. I haven't seen my daughter in 31 days. At this point, her hands are in her face. She's sitting there, her hands are in her face, and she's crying.
Straight up the lines to Rose in New Jersey. Hi, Rose.
Hi, how are you this evening?
I'm good. Now, what's your question?
The only sign of emotion I've seen from Casey Anthony was when she was first arrested, and she was in the courtroom, and she started to cry. Now, was she crying because she had lost her daughter, or was she crying because she was going to jail?
Rose, our reporter said that during all the conversations regarding little Kelly, she remained stone-faced. When they started talking about her having to stay behind bars, that is when she started crying, according to our reporters. Out to Dr. Bethany Marshall, psychoanalyst and author of Deal Breakers. What about that, Bethany?
Well, and the other time she cries just now is when her brother gives her 15 seconds, and then she has a chance to decide whether or not he's going to call the police. And it's at that point that she puts her face in her hands. And one of the things she keeps saying is the mom says, I'm an unfit mother. In a way, she's saying this is an excuse for all I've done. And then she says this should have been done a long time ago. I think she's trying to pin the police being called on check kiting and stealing money and stealing gas and all of that, doing the switcheroo instead of blaming it where it belongs, which is that her daughter is missing.
To Natisha Lance, our producer, standing by at the Anthony home in Orlando. Natisha, what is the word on all of the emails that were deleted right around the time little kids